Hello, Sumit. Nice to meet you today.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks for the time.
It's all my pleasure.
So, I was wandering around and I saw your juice clinic. What makes this juice bar different from all other juice bars that have been coming up around town?
Very good question.
Okay.
So basically we started this with the concept of food as medicine. So as you see, this whole place is based on Ayurvedic knowledge, which is from 10,000 years of Indian medical science, which talks of the 5 elements of nature, which is space, air, fire, water and earth. So we have to understand our own body type and balance it with what we are eating and the nature around us.
Okay.
So the same kind of food is not good for everyone. What is good for you might not necessarily be good for me. What is good for me might not be good for you. The concept is to balance our own body. Like all of us have a unique balance of these 5 elements.
When I think of your juice bar, there are a couple of things that struck me as being quite different. Yours is actually called the Juice Clinic, and you've got a special person on site to help with people coming in to pick juices. Can you tell me more about that?
So as I mentioned that we work on the concept of Ayurveda, and 80 to 90% of what Ayurveda talks of is food.
Okay.
So unlike modern medical science, where the main concept is symptomatic relief and is more based on medicines and symptomatic relief through drugs, Ayurveda talks of a dincharya or ritucharya, which is a Sanskrit word and translation is daily routine and seasonal routine. So when we give out a juice to anyone, the daily cleanse has categorized different times for all the juices. So in the morning it has to have a different effect on our body. In the evening it has to have a different effect.
Hey, so, if I'm new to Ayurveda and there are 3 things I'm thinking about adding to my diet on a regular basis, what 3 products would you recommend from EGA?
We have 3 super herbs of Ayurveda: Ashwagandha, Triphala and turmeric. So the number 1 definitely would be turmeric.
Turmeric?
Yes.
My favorite, one of my favorites.
So turmeric is good for almost everything. It is the best anti-inflammatory, and we have inflammation in the body every day from what we eat and wear and tear and everything. But it's also the best antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, takes out all the toxins in our body. How it works is it activates the liver function a lot.
Okay.
Ashwagandha is both energizing and calming. Another super herb which has been used for thousands of years, and now the Western world is doing a lot of research on it. And in the next 2-3 years, you will see that the whole world will be talking of Ashwagandha. Ayurveda says, don't ask what Ashwagandha can do, ask what it cannot do.
Okay, that's quite funny. Yeah.
It reverses the negative effects of stress that has on our body.
Okay.
So it promotes very good sleep at night, and in the day gives very good energy.
Okay, that's ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha.
And then what's the last thing you would recommend you
Is
take?
Triphala.
Triphala.
So it's a Sanskrit word. Tri means 3, phala means fruits. Main ingredient is amla. And amla, all 3 are white fruits. Amla is the only fruit which has all 6 tastes. It's bitter, astringent, pungent, sweet, sour, salty. And we need to take all 6 on a daily basis.
Sounds like an amazing flavor blast. What does it really taste like? Do most people like the flavor of amla?
The strangest thing is that everyone gets a different flavor from it. Depending on our body type, you would get a different strong flavor, and traditional doctors use that as a means to see what kind of body type and what the body is deficient in. And the best thing is kids will always find it sweet, and they say that when you find amla sweet, that's the time when you don't need to have it.
That means their bodies are functioning well, they're naturally detoxed. It's the adults. What do adults typically taste when they taste amla?
Primarily bitter or sour.
Bitter or sour.
But it's also dehydrating, like astringent in our mouth. It dries up the mouth.
Okay.
Which is a very good quality of amla. That's how it scrapes and cleans our body inside. It's very high in tannins. It's got 30 times the antioxidants of red wine. It's got 20 times the vitamin C of oranges. So it's a real anti-aging tonic.
Coming back to EGA Juice Clinic, its name itself, EGA. Tell me more about that. How did you come up with this name?
So basically EGA stands for reverse of age. It's age spelled backwards, and that's what we say that is the core philosophy behind what we're doing.
I see.
There is a physical age and there is a biological age. So what we're talking here is the biological age internally of our body function. So we talk of reversing our biological age inside, because these days if you see most of us, our biological age is much more than our physical age. And the idea is to clean up the body so that
Right.
body metabolism is working well, the digestive organs are working well, so that we can reverse our biological age.
Right.
So, this whole concept here is from my own experience of how I have been able to change my life. And I had throat infection,
Right.
cold and cough, and I kind of practically grew with that. And whenever I went to a doctor, they would give me antibiotics. I started developing high blood pressure, diabetes. That was because my dad had diabetes, my dad had high blood pressure, my grandparents had. So the doctor said it's genetic. So I started getting a lot of migraines. Initially, what used to be once a year came down to once a month, then once a week, and then almost every second day.
Oh, ouch, that must have been very, very unpleasant and painful.
Yeah, if
Right.
now I think back and look at how miserable I was, and I was suffering, and I was popping a painkiller almost every
Right.
single day, because I was like on drugs for a lot of things. Sleep quality was not good, energy levels were not so good. Then I met Dr. Atish. He's an Ayurvedic practitioner from Kerala in India, in South India. And he touched my pulse. He's a very good pulse reader. And he
Okay.
said your body is full of toxins, so whatever you're eating is not getting digested well. So you need to detoxify your body, clean up. And I was exercising regularly, trying to follow a healthy lifestyle, eating whatever we hear and read. But after he put me on a detox, within 30 days, my sleep quality was improving, and I could really see the benefit. And I
Fantastic.
can tell you, last 5 years, I haven't fallen sick for a single day. I haven't popped a single medicine. I wake up fresh every morning, no matter what time I sleep.
Wonderful. Yeah.
My energy level are better than my 20s. My sleep quality is better than my teenage days. So life has changed for me.
So you're living proof that EGA can happen. You can reverse aging by looking after the biological health of our internal organs.
It has changed my life. I want more preventive health care. It should not be curative, but more people should be aware of what they have to follow as diet and lifestyle, so that they can be disease free forever.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, it's been a pleasure speaking with
My
you.
pleasure.
And I look forward to finding out more about the new programs that EGA will have in the weeks and months to come, and to hear more about how you help more people get into great health.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.